Welcome, adventurers, to another edition of History in Flames. My name is Mike Smith, and I'm here at the Air Force Academy's planetarium, located just across from the Arnold Hall. Many of America's future military leaders began their careers in places just like this. For today's discussion, we're going to journey back, way back to the Revolutionary War, in order to unravel one of the Americans' military's most infamous mysteries. Was Benedict Arnold a hero, a villain, or something in between? Grab your courage and your sense of wonder as we dive into the complex life of this notorious figure. First, let's start with the heroic side of Arnold's story. Before he became known as a traitor, he was a true American hero in every sense of the term. Robert Shalhope describes Arnold's daring feats in his article, Benedict Arnold as a Hero. And Arnold was instrumental in the early successes of the Continental Army. Imagine, if you will, the Battle of Saratoga, 1777. Against all odds, Arnold charged into the British lines, leading his men to victory. According to Shalhope, the Continental Army might have suffered a critical defeat, if not for Arnold's leadership and bravery. This hero was so committed to the cause, he ignored his severe wounds to push his men forward. This was definitely not the Benedict Arnold we learned about in high school. However, his path would soon take a dark turn. We will now discuss the darker chapter in Arnold's history. Eric Lehman, in Homegrown Terror, Benedict Arnold and the Burning of New London, explores this traumatic incident, for which Benedict joined the dark side. Imagine this. Once the American hero, Arnold's own selfishness turned him against his country and led a British raid on New London. He burned down homes, he looted, and he caused destruction. The townspeople, well, they were left devastated, and the Continental Army was in an uproar. This was a deep and personal betrayal of his fellow Americans. Lehman argues that, to the people of New London, Arnold was nothing short of what he calls a homegrown terrorist. Old Ben didn't just switch sides, he became a weapon against his former allies. Now, what would make a hero betray his own cause? In The Trials of Allegiance, Carlton Larson suggests Arnold's journey was more complicated than just simple treason. Financial problems, political insults, and an overwhelming sense of being underappreciated weighed heavily on Arnold. Larson describes a man who felt discarded, even betrayed by the leaders he so valiantly fought for. Arnold saw the American Revolution's upper class, a group he was repeatedly rejected from, reaping the spoils of war, while the wounded hero was pushed aside. Larson suggests Arnold's reason for treason was he may have stemmed from a twisted form of loyalty. He wanted the respect he believed he was due, and he was refused time and time again. So was he merely a victim of circumstance, or still a villain looking out for his own well-being? Let's find out a little more about our guy. So, who was the real Benedict Arnold? In the Complete Victory, Saratoga and the American Revolution, Kevin Weddle reminds us that history is often written by the victors. Old Ben's early actions at Saratoga were undeniably helped shape America's path to independence, but his later actions forever marked him as a traitor and quite possibly as a scapegoat. Weddle concludes his work with a challenging proposition. Can we acknowledge Benedict Arnold's heroism while condemning his treachery? Or does his betrayal erase all prior contributions? In our final thoughts, let's just think that history is full of heroes and villains and those who walk the line in between. Was Benedict Arnold a hero who fell from grace, or a villain who fooled us all? The answer isn't that simple, but maybe, just maybe, Arnold is best understood not as one or the other, but as a reminder of the complexity of loyalty, ambition, and the human spirit. Thanks for joining me today for the Adventures in the Past. My name is Mike Smith, reminding you to keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, history is rarely as simple as it seems. Until next time, adventurers, be safe. Bye.